You are already in the chat room. I already see you. You know it's Wednesday. You know we got the goods today. And this is no exception. How are you, everybody? Oh, goodness. It's when I sit down in this chair that I remember my keys are in my pocket. Let's get rid of those. As you can see behind me, so I can see, Chris, I can see everybody that is here. I got Commander Root, who's always lurking, and I love it. Owenella, here hanging. I got Chris. I got T-Bone, amongst others. And that's just on Twitch. There's legendary artist Paul Maitland, hard at work. So yeah, we finalized sugar. Oh, it just reminded me of what happened today. All right, ladies and gentle sirs. What's going on, Dangle? I'm sorry, buddy. I made another boo-boo. It's not funny. It's actually pretty egregious. It's not a price error. And it was funny because while I was making the error, I was concerned I was making the error. And I think I just had a what's the word I'm looking for? Self-fulfilling prophecy. By the way, Rip It the Frog is here. I was able to put up Rip It the Frog. Oh, that's me, not Doug. So we were putting this together, right? And we counted out our 25 cars. Some of them, surprise, are actually doubled up. We did combine a couple. So some people will actually be receiving multiple. It's like a twofer. 2 cars, pieces of art, 2 vehicles in one box envelope. Oh yeah, Hellbolt. Yeah, you're up in the thick of it. It's actually possibly going to snow here in LA. I blame Don. Don is actually here on vacation. I saw Don earlier this week. He got to come into the studio and see how things are, and Don brought the snow. It's still only about, well, I mean, it's 50 degrees, which is not very cold. But tonight they're talking fringe 32 degrees in LA. So back to me making an error. My self-fulfilled prophecy. As I opened as I sealed the first envelope, I said, man, I feel like I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything here. And I'm like, no, I got it. I had a nice pile of singles. I had a nice pile of, the ones that we decided to double up and our larger hits. And I'm only going to take 90% of this fault, and I'll explain why. In the middle of me putting these together, there's Doug. In the middle of putting these together, I was reaching across the table and I'm not gonna say who. Somebody was actually very kind and pushed them towards me. And I think when that happened, I lost track in my head, and I might have grabbed two of them at the same time. And I think they're hits, which is the scary part. But when I was finishing sealing the envelopes, there was only 24. I counted again, and there was only 24. So, an extra one has 2, and I'm not sure. We were not going to destroy all the envelopes because, quite frankly, they're expensive and it would destroy our margin. It also would have ruined all of the labels that we had put on there. It was more cost effective for us to just eat it than to destroy everything and find one. So to make it 25, we actually, this is all, I don't lie. I don't lie. The one that we were keeping for the museum is now in the product run, and the run is out of 25. That way we didn't have to make them $5 more. So we decided, because DC again is not paying attention, to toss in ours. So there is an extra hit that maybe, and I swear on my son's life, I don't know, but it's a very good possibility that 2 of the major hits are in the same envelope. Because what was moved to me so that I wouldn't have to reach, it was very kind. It was not, I just wasn't paying attention. This is a me thing. I wasn't paying attention. But somebody was very kind to push them my way so I wouldn't keep reaching. And I think when I did that, I kind of scooted them in and I grabbed 2 of them. Yeah, Dangle. I wished I had only one job. Remember, buddy, there's only 3 or 4 of us that run in the entire company. So trust me, I wish I only had one job. So I did not do my due diligence. I did not QA this. And I think, though I don't know, I think 2 of the hits might be in the same one. So, hey, Bing! What's going on, buddy? How are you doing, man? Speaking of Bing, this is the product it is. So, so our boo-boo is your boom boom because somebody's getting an extra hit. With that said, let me stop the jabbering. Somebody is. Somebody really is. So let's get to numbering. Let's get to randoming. 3 of them are already going to be out the door. So we know at least 3 more are getting opened right now. And I think once everybody sees the first 3, those will not be the last 3 that we open. All right, for the boring part. Oh, mama. I'm just going to arbitrarily put one there for fun. Start numbering. Actually, I'll just number it and put it up there. Oh, Chef. It's all right, buddy. So Bing, Good friend. What made you choose the vehicles that you chose? And how did that process work for you, man? Let's pick the artist brain while we have the artist. What was your inspiration and driving factors to select the ones that you selected? What's going on, KP? How you doing? What's up, Detroit? Bing says, I chose the vehicles based on one, the movies I loved, and two, the cool cars that came to mind. I dig it. All right, almost there. The numbers match. Good to go. I got it, Doug. Thank you. All right, now for the randoming. And then the reorder. And then the rip. Rip it, rip it, rip it. Doug, I don't know if you saw Rip It the Frog is active and approved. There he is. There's Rip It. Obviously, the Batmobile has a special place in his heart. Yeah. All right. There it is. That's what I was trying to fix. Going on, Bourbon. All right, we've got the 25 spots. We're going to random this 7 times. After 7, that'll be the order that we release these in. So let's give it a go. All right, here we go. Ooh, number 1 stayed number 1. Dig it. All right, the order, and I'll highlight them in green, is going to be 1, 5, 9, 12, 25, 7, 15, 10, 18, 8, 3, 21, 22, 14, 17, 4, 16, 19, 24, 11, 13, 20, 23, 6 and 2, which means Jeff gets numero uno and GB gets 5, 9. All right, let me get these in order right quick. Which means we are going to go bottom up. Two, 6, 23, 20, 13, 11, 24, 19, 16, 4, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, the Deuce Deuce, the Ballerina Box, 2-2. Team. 10. Yeah, this is the boring part, but don't worry, we're almost done. And 5, 9. That's the wrong Josh Allen. Yeah, I don't like the white balance. I'm going to redo that. Let's give this the old college try. Let's bring. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, let's do it. Starting everything off. Don might not be in the chat tonight. Don might still be at Disney. I don't know. I don't think so. If he is, it'll be great. So oddly enough, number 1 is number 1. And that's going to go to Jeff. Good luck, Jeff. Let's get going. Bing! Let's ride. All right. Survey says. Ha ha ha! Doug! Oh, man. Doug, this is about to get really expensive for you. This is the one Doug wanted. This is the one Doug was threatening to bounty. And his good buddy Jeff, who will be more than happy to charge Doug a premium for this, just went first overall. Hello, lady. And not only is it the one he wanted, it's a biggin. Hello, Doug. So there you go, Jeff. You now have total control of something Doug really wanted. There you go. That is a great way to start. Congratulations, Jeff, and good luck, Doug. GB, are you in the house? I don't know why I asked. I can just actually look it up. GB is not here yet. Shout out Kata, Drapsnat. How are you doing? Elisidra, lurking as always, and I love it. I love it. I also was a gigantic David Hasselhoff fan. I mean, Kit fan. I just really loved the way he ran around. I mean, drove around, um, and sang those sweet, sweet tunes. I mean, um, had stuff in his quarter panel that disabled other vehicles. At night, going to bed, I wish that I could turn into David Hasselhoff. I mean, Kit. Every single night, that was my dream. I would wake up and like, dang, I'm not David. I mean, Kit. Good times. All right, GB. We are waiting on him. So what we can do, if anybody places an order, we will just skip over GB. Peak Hasselhoff. Yeah, this was pre fall of the wall, singing on top of the wall, Hasselhoff. You didn't want to be Daisy Duke's Jeep. I am going to not respond to that with the truth. I'm simply just not going to respond for that. Yeah. Sorry, I just got a text from my sister regarding my brother, so bear with me. There we go. Hello, Mel! Hello, Jimmy! Um, all right. I can work with that later. Let's also talk about the PJ party. Now, Bing, I don't know what you're doing on Friday, but we are having a pajama party. And anybody who wears their pajamas and sends us a safe for work photo on our Discord will be eligible for a prize. I will inform everybody when we are going to open up that channel. And tomorrow, spots for that break will go on sale. Now, as it stands, we have 3 boxes. I have expanded it an additional 2 if need be. So these would sell in multiples of 3. If we sell out the 9, that's 3 boxes. 12 will be a 4th. 15 will be a 5th box. And I am going to cap it at 15 because it'll get difficult to go higher than there. So that will go on sale tomorrow. It's going to be $69.99, and that'll be for the PJ party, which is going to be very exciting. I have been honestly wearing my onesie almost every other day this week because I was reminded how unbelievably comfortable they were. And I am going to be very excited to actually work in them on Friday. So if you are available normal time on Friday, it is going to be quite fun. Also, I was told that I had full permission to do some spoilers. Now, I don't know how anybody here feels about spoilers, but I, for one, am a fan. And a couple of these spoilers have been previously spoilt. But one of them I think is absolutely worth spoiling again. What's up, Ice Wolf? Ice Wolf's like, I already need to go to sleep. Knowing is half the battle. What's up, Brent? How you doing, buddy? It is, Bing. We are going to do a fun little break featuring Super Breaks Supercharged Series 1. We are going to have beverages and virgin daiquiris, I think, and it is going to be it's going to be a wonderful time. We have a plethora of prizes. And a few surprises. We may even have a guest in studio, though we can't guarantee they'll show up because we are running a little late for them. They go to bed very early. So in addition to putting together Let's Ride today, we actually went over a few other items and projects that we're going to be doing in the future. We are not pre-releasing anything this week. We are focused on Let's Ride and all of the cars behind me. We are focused on the pajama party on Friday as well. And that gives us a little bit of breathing room to go through more of that Super Breaks stuff, because there may be a few boxes sneaking around, though I can't guarantee it. I also have to mention, I forgot to mention, I'm happy the very first box was not the one I wanted. But I am officially issuing a bounty. Whomever pulls Ecto 1, I am demanding a parlay so that I can try to get that from you. Anybody who has ever had to deal with one of my trades has seen that I tend to give quite a bit if it's something I like. And quite frankly, this will be going in James's room. And we may even get saucy and open the Ecto 1, which is, I'm not going to lie, probably shouldn't be opened. It should stay sealed. But, you know, Jimmy the Breaker would love it. He is a gigantic Ghostbuster. It's one of his 3 cosplays. Although he did just recently pick up a brand new cosplay. He did pick up a Boba Fett cosplay costume with a voice-changing helmet. So he will be adding that to his rotation when we hit up the cons. Also, there is a con in Ontario, California, I believe next month or 2 months from now. It's one of the M months. And we plan on heading there for the weekend for funsies, so Jimmy the Breaker can do it, right? KP, that's what I'm saying. Smart kid. Smart kid. There is one pending animated item. And the rest have already been approved. Rip It the Frog is approved and official. I will be moving the DC Sees You to the Tier 1 subscriptions. That will take probably 1 to 2 weeks for them to reapprove it. So you can look forward to that little piece for those who are subbed. And we are working on getting a disapproving Doug so that he can basically spam the chat with that, because you know that's exactly how it's going to go. Basically, every show, it'll just be Doug spamming disapproving Doug. And occasionally the trade button. BT Dub. We actually laid out all of the cars today and looked at every single one. And I have to say, not gonna lie, it definitely solidified my choice to bounty. Mm-hmm. Where's the tough one? Ah, there it is. Not easy to get your hands on at a reasonable price. This is one of the last ones we were able to find. So the 1968 Ford Mustang GT was actually the one that was going to stay with the museum, but due to a DC error, it's back in there. Those may recognize this as Bullet. Bullet was going to stay. Now Bullet has to go. I'm telling you, I really think it's hits. I really think hits got doubled up. I just have this sinking feeling it's 2 hits in one box. And that's not to be confused with the 67 Mustang, aka Eleanor. Or the 69 Mustang, Boss 429. So yes, we have the 67, the 68, and the nice Mustang. Right, Detroit? That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Dangle. Dangle says, you know what? I want that bounty. You know, and Dangle, I have to tell you, 12 is a very special number in my household. Being Jim Kelly's number and my son being Jim Kelly. So I wouldn't put it past Kismet to put my bounty right here at number 12. All right, Dangle, are you ready? He's like, I'm in it to win it. Bonne chance, mon frère. All right. Survey says. Hold on a minute. I feel like we just talked about this. I feel like somebody was just saying, Detroit, how much they loved the A-Team van. See, this is what happens. You speak things into existence on this channel. Detroit, I think you're gonna like this, and you may have to bug Dangle for a trade. Because check out this bad boy. Top shelf where grandma hides the cookies. How about that, big boy? Big boy? I pity the food I missed this one. Well, my friend, you didn't miss this one. Bing! Chris, who is also an artist, is wondering how you managed this amazing piece. Dangle, congratulations, man. 2 boxes, 2 hits so far in the break. And 1 green with envy, Detroit. Hellbolt, you are going to win the Powerball. Used colored inks. Even more fancy. Hellbolt is going to win the Powerball tonight. It's got to happen. And not a bot, definitely number 4. What's going on, friend? How are you doing? Let me shoot a message over to GB. Let him know he is up. Maybe. Let me find him. There he is. All right. That's right. I need my steak. Dangle's like, I have made quite a few trades with this group, and I'm always listening. Bing says he was trying to make it seem like the vehicles were in motion, and you did a fantastic job of doing it. What's going on, Paul? Paul, oh boy, did you miss something awesome, but unfortunately, the magic cannot be contained again. Yeah, Bourbon, there are more supercharged for Friday. Remember Friday, the break during the PJ party? Kevin P. West wants Maitland to see all of his Grogus and how smart they look. Listen, Paul, you would not be a good hitchhiker if you didn't always have a towel with you. PJ party was Wednesday? No, you are insane. PJs are for Friday. PJs are for Friday. Well, thus, I am not in PJs right now. I'm washing my PJs for Friday. They are in the laundry. What up, Lee? Ladies and gentlemen, legendary artist Lee Cozy is in the house. Chef, $69.99 per spot. Each spot guarantees you at least one item. All right, so let's. KP's like, I'm always in my PJs. All right, so Friday, it is going to be the PJs with DCD, and we are going to do a 3 to 5 box item draft break, with there being at least 3 items in every box. We have set aside 3 to 5 boxes, which gives us 9 to 15 hits. Based on how many spots we sell, will be how many boxes are in the break, rounded up to a series of 3. With that, each spot will be $69.99. We will open all of the boxes that have qualified spots bought from them. And then we will write down all of the items that are in those boxes. Once everything is opened, all the participants will be randomed in order 7 times via random.org, and that will set the order for the draft. Whoever is on top gets to pick first, and so on and so on. If there are more than 3 items per box, any additional items will actually be snake drafted, which means any additional items, the person at the bottom of the list starts by selecting the remaining items. So if you get the first overall pick, you will walk away with your choice of items. But if you are at the bottom of the list, it is quite possible you walk away with 2 items for the price of 1, if and only if there are more than 3 per box. Dave's up, Dave. Dave's like, my normal clothes magically become PJs when I unexpectedly pass out every night. Either you are a new father or you need to call your sponsor. One of those 2 things need to happen, Dave. Are we going to limit how many spots you can buy? I don't see a point in that. There's going to be a maximum of 15. That's it. I mean, for the sake of fun, try to limit it to 3. If it's still not sold out by closing in on 6 p.m. Pacific on Friday, then by all means, scoop up some more. But I have to tell you, knowing everybody here, I think we're going to have quite a few people in the break. And that's what I'm hoping for. I don't want it to be 3 people. I want to get 6 or 7 peeps to enjoy, which is why we did the vote to see about getting the lower buy-in at $69.99, which obviously 70 times 3 is 210. And in essence, we've just broken down the price of 210 into thirds, and then any additional hits, obviously, are snake drafted out. So it is set. It is going to be fun. I am personally excited. Yeah. I'm hoping it does. That's why instead of 9, I set aside the 3 boxes. I do have 2 additional boxes to expand it to a total of 15 participants. So in the beginning, if we can limit it to 3, that would be great. And then there's a possibility if we can get our hands on more, I will open up more spots as it is needed. If 6 o'clock rolls around, all 15 spots are gone, I'll take a poll. If people want more spots, I can free up a couple more boxes. There are a couple additional boxes, and by a couple, I mean 2. So it could go as high as 21. Now listen, I personally would rather cap it at 15 because that's a lot. That is a lot of items to be balancing on this small table. What we could do in theory is if those 15 sell out, we can always do number 2, especially depending on how many beverages each and every one of you have during the PJ party. Limit it to 2. We can do 2. It's whatevs. Don just gave me an update. Don is in Ontario. Wow, we just talked about this. He's in Ontario, California. And he is watching some AHL. And he's got some really nice seats. There you go. That is what Don is up to. All right, Chef. Sorry, Chef, it worked. 25 and lucky number 7. All right, we will start it in order. 25 of 25. Good luck, Chef! All right, survey says, oh, that is the one that was going to be ours. And Chef, now it's yours. As it was just in my hands, the 1968 Ford Mustang GT, aka the Bullet. Well, from Bullet, not the Bullet. You know, Chef, it was me. It was me. I made the error. Now, this is what we did learn, though, just so everyone is aware. That is a mistake that's not going to happen again, because now we're not sealing any product until all of it is boxed. So this will be the last time you can benefit from that error, everybody. That's right, Stephen McQueen. 7 of 25. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, that's a biggin. That is a biggin. We'll start with the little one. Congratulations, Chef. 2 boxes, 3 cars. The first of which is, you got Steve McQueen. Now you have Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow. Dave's like, I want it. I want it. Oh, what's up, Carl? Hey, Carl, buddy, how are you doing, friend? Good to see you. Now, what else could we possibly have put with Lightning McQueen? Oh, boy. Go, Speed Racer. Go, Speed Racer. Go, Speed Racer. Go. Carl, I agree. That is why Bing was my first ever commissioned art cover. GB, what's up, man? GB, I got your stuff right there. I hope you're ready to see what's inside. Here is your Mach 5 with spear hooks. Hey, Lee, what can you tell us about the Mach 5 with spear hooks? GB, by the way, Bing is in the chat as well, so the artist is present. Carl from 24/7 is in the house. Shout out to Carl as well. Little biplane Bobo action. Oh man, you are absolutely under no obligation to feel humbled because, sir, when I saw your work, I said that has to be Spawn and it has to be Doctor Strange. And boy, oh boy, did you kill it. All right, gentlemen built. Not that you're in the car and accessory industry, but you are. If somebody were to buy one of these vehicles that they love, where would you send them to get their own personal touches added to those vehicles? Please tell us while we open the first of yours, 5 of 25. Good luck, man. Oh, and there it is, autofrontmass.com. Hey, Lee, how would you know about the movie? Did you have anything to do with any speed racers? Sepuros, ¿qué pasó, mi amigo? All right, GB, first up. Oh, Batman v Superman. A little Tumblr action. New for 2016. KP's like, I'm Batman. How about that fresh Batmobile? Lee was creative director of Speed Racers Global IP, and there you go. Oh, Bing, you could tell because you absolutely killed those, man. Gorgeous jobs. I cannot wait to get them graded. All right, your second is 9 of 25. How many of these have already been sold? I think we're at what, 7? 6. We're on the 7th, but I haven't checked to see if there's any more sales. All right, man. What are we gonna put with your Batmobile? Survey says, oh, this is low-key one of my favorite die casts we have on the shelf. KP just had his heart ripped out. The Dragula, officially known as the Barris coach. George Barris spent 500 hours creating this vehicle for that show. This diecast is perfect. Kevin's like, stomp on me and kick me in the stomach. No, 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 buddy. You're supposed to be upset, not aroused. Upset, not aroused. Bourbon's like, I'm here to get the Ghostbusters and then I'm gone. Well, there is an open bounty on Ghostbusters, and I am nervous if that is why you are trying to get in. There you go, GB. 2 amazing custom-built vehicles for a man who's into custom-built vehicles. KP, I just feel like you and I are kindred spirits, man. Appreciate you. All right, let me see what else we got going. You know, I have a feeling, I do. I have a feeling Bourbon is going to do something Bourbon-like. I think Bourbon just called out what he wanted. He's even given himself a backup by saying Back to the Future 2. And it's sad that I am going to make that a red 15 like your boy Pat Mahomes. For the record, I was rooting for the Eagles. Anybody at Doug's party will tell you that is true. Spelled your name wrong. I got ahead of myself. 15 of 25. Good luck, man. Well, congratulations. There's something pretty big in here. But, you know, it wouldn't be Bourbon if it wasn't a major hit. Am I right? All right. Is this the mistake or is this the intended double up? Let's see it. Ooh, how about a nice Aston Martin? 007 style. Bond. James Bond. Right? These do look great matted. And we can thank Steven from Steve and Maddie fame, from S&M fame. These were all hand matted by Steven. He wanted to visit the studio, and he did. And we promptly put him to work. Art by Bing, matting by Steven, orchestrated by DCD Collects. Yeah, Paul's like, wait, 007? Oh, you got 007 there? Oh, I love James Bond. He is one of my all-time favorites. I would love to rub my face in his kit. And what else could we possibly put with the Aston Martin? Oh, man. The Spy Who Loved Me. And yes, we found it. By the way, do you know how hard it was to find some of these? Some of these that were made, by the way, are actually quite rare. The Lotus Esprit. So there you go, Bourbon. That is the 007 double up box. The 00 double up. It is pretty awesome because Bing is pretty awesome. Hey, Bing. Hey, Carl. What kind of projects do you guys have coming up? What are y'all working on? Bing's like, I really just can't believe you guys found all of these. I was sure there was going to be some not found. Well, Bing, I will have you know, there was one. Oh, Bing, tell them about it. For those who are not aware, 24/7 has started a comic book publishing business. Bing, where can they go to find more info? This was the only one that we had to use as a replacement. There is only one that we couldn't find. And this is what we put with that one. Does anybody know any 77 AMC Pacers that are famous? Sepulros, the walking, talking encyclopedia, said it's gotta be the Mirthmobile from Wayne's World. And you, sir, would be correct. The only reason anybody would want an AMC Pacer. I originally wanted to get some red rope licorice to add to that box. And then I realized we were not doing a box, we were doing an envelope. So I did not get Red Rope Licorice to go with it. It is party time, and excellent. Carl, we were just wondering if we wanted more information about 24/7's comic book publishing, where can we direct the masses to find the info? Besides looking up 24/7 on OpenSea and seeing the amazing NFTs that they had. By the way, I can tell you personally, some of those biplane Bobos are actually quite dope in the artistic way they've done them. May or may not be a holder. I can't tell you because it's a secret. Genesis by Sean Chen is one place. If you are on Twitch, you can click that link right there. If you're joining us via YouTube, it is 247comics.com, where you will be able to see what Carl is up to and all of the fabulous things Bing is contributing to, in addition to the other artists on their roster. Believe me, after having a few conversations with Carl and with Bing, you are going to want to keep your eye on them. That is all I'm going to say about that. And you know, if I'm saying it, it's got to be true. So there you go. Get in ground floor. That's where you want to be. All right. Anybody else have orders in? Chef. Chef's like, done, I promise. Number 10. Ten of 25. Dangle says, I may have an Interstellar, which, yes, are still available. Still have a large hit in there and quite a few cozies, by the way. All right, Chef. Let's see what you get. Oh, Chef. Oh, Chef. Chef, Chef, Chef. Chefy, Chef, Chef. Chef. We gotta talk, man. Congratulations. You have what I'm after. Oh, buddy. If you're willing to part with it, we need to talk. Chef, that is kind. Let's just say I am going to make this worth your while. Doug, excellent. Doug, I was getting tired of hopping your fence every day, so thank you. I thought you just didn't want to give me the code to your gate, but now that I know it was broken, I don't feel so bad about jumping over the fence. Chef, I just need to know, what are you into? Do you want comics, art, a little bit of both? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the code to my luggage. I'm gonna have to change that now. Gate hopping is good exercise. I am open to anything. Chef wants me to put respect on his name. Scroob. I am going to put in a very special word with Lady Amnesty. That's going to be part of the deal. Well, Dangle, that's because he has a couple of animals. He has a dog. The dog doesn't know he's a dog. Surprise you with a shipped box, blind trade. I will do that. I will give you a blind trade that you will have to post on the Discord and tag us on Instagram with the result. There we go, the trade. So they have a dog, and I am not a dog person. Those who know me know I'm not a dog person. I've owned dogs. I'm a cat guy. It's just the way I am. I'm just not a dog guy. But they have a dog who is pretty sure he's not a dog because he doesn't want to leave the house, and he really doesn't like any other dog he's ever met. And he comes up to you with a gigantic smile on his face. It's scary if you have no idea it's coming. But once you meet him and realize, oh my God, this is the greatest dog in the world, the smile is even more endearing. This is one of those dogs where if you start petting him, that's what you're going to do for the next 4 hours, because the minute you stop, he will nudge you to make sure you continue petting him. Rocky. It is Rocky. Rocky is the best dog, period. Of all the dogs I've owned, Rocky is a better dog. Of almost, I'd have to say, almost every dog I've ever met, Rocky is the best dog. Yeah, Rocky is heavily vested in the caste system. He's at the top of the caste. All other dogs are underneath. Yeah, Dangle, it's that kind of gate. Speaking of Hellbolt, I need to get some water. He's not snarling. He's smiling. So true story. Speaking of Jimmy the Breaker. Rocky is about as tall as Jimmy. And Rocky was like, ooh, new person, and runs up to James with his big smile on his face. And James was immediately terrified and started hiding behind Mrs. the Breaker. And we're like, no, 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 James, it's okay. He's a good dog. He's happy. He's smiling. He's smiling. And he did not want to believe us until we started petting him. And then once he started petting him, he's like, oh, this is a good dog. Anyone who gets Herbie, I am up for a trade. I am a huge Ocho fan. I was telling Doug and T-Bone when we had when we were going through this, I have such fond memories of Herbie, aka Ocho, because in the kindergarten that I went to way back in 1985, my teacher, Mrs. Lyons with a Y, we would have a choice for our like recess time. Whenever we were done with our work, we could go sit on the floor, and we had an old school projector with a tape recorder, and they would we would watch the old I want to say it was 8mm Herbie the Love Bug movies with slightly out of sync audio, because God bless Mrs. Lyons, she was up there in years, and she never could really get that click the button when the spot came up. But I have fond memories of my youth seeing all of those old school 8mm films. So I can dig me some original Herbie. All right, I am gonna call last call for the day. Of course, we're gonna be back tomorrow, but I have been here since 10:15 in the morning, and I am fairly ready to go home. We can do this again tomorrow. Is there anybody that would like another box before I leave today? Dangle says, talking about being terrified in gates, I crossed a fence once with permission and got a warning shot from the landowner. Apparently, he had forgotten what day we were coming. Dangle just doesn't want to admit that he was going patty flipping. If you know, you know. Doug's like, I might just buy one to trade with Jeff. You know, if Jeff doesn't watch the video, Doug, you can just say he got that one. It wouldn't be honest, but you could do it. I don't know, Lee. We're trying to figure out the logistics. And I heard he wouldn't be in jammies because he doesn't wear jammies, and I don't want a naked dude sitting next to me. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not how I want to spend my Friday. Mom said, Dango's like, no, we don't ask permission to go patty flipping. Already spoke to him, gave him the timestamp he's going to watch. You know me, I'm honest. I know, Doug. I was just being goofy. All right, then, we will call it a day. Let's see if we can go visit somebody. Let me go see, let's see who's worth seeing. I mean, Kaiser is there, but I know Kaiser is going to be shutting it down in a half hour. We could catch the last half hour of Kaiser. Who's into seeing one of the greatest inkers on the planet? All right, then that's what we'll do. But first and foremost, I love each and every one of you. I want to give a shout out to Carl and Bing hanging out with us tonight. Bing, amazing job. I cannot wait to open the rest of these this week. It's some good stuff. We are going to have a couple of announcements tomorrow on the Discord. So if you are on our Discord, keep an eye out for it. Also check social media, a couple of announcements. So that's how we're going to do that. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and we're going to do this again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. Until then, let's raid the Kaiser and see what he's up to. I do follow Doomfruit. I think we raided him the other day.